welcome, podcast listeners. This is episode number 636. It definitely is. I've got the one right. I've already edited 634 at this point, so this is 363. 363.
I was going to say, have we jumped forward into Marvel universes or something?
That's it. This is our universe 634 of the Fred Talk podcast. No, it's 363. I've already done 364. I've done 362. So for me, this feels really strange. But it's 363 of the Fred Talk podcast. It definitely is. I've scheduled them all now. So look, I've got my head around how time works. You're here, obviously, with your host, the very confused and very warm Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That's me. You're joined, as always, by Mr. Matt Quine. So, hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Way. You can.
Yeah, I'm also very warm.
Yeah. So, next week, we're going to mention the PRS Swamp Ash. And we really should have saved it for this week because this is... the Swamp Ass special.
The Swamp Ass special.
Yeah, it's Return of the Swamp Ass, isn't it, this one? Because it's... it's that kind of heat. Especially this morning.
Just horrible.
Early this morning, there was a rain, a gentle shower and a thunderstorm. Just a few thunderclaps in the morning and about 5 minutes of just kind of rain, just to get that moisture up in the air, just in case the heat was at all pleasurable.
Yeah, no, we haven't had that, but every really hot day has been followed by the next day where it's so misty it's unreal for about 6 hours, and then it's just really hot again, and then it's just misty, because obviously I live by the sea, so it's just anytime there's heat for an extended period of time, we just get mist rolls in, everything's really close for 7 hours and then the mist finally burns off and you're okay, but it's the evening and you've just sweated all day and you're just I just want to die, and then you just get that on repeat. So we had one really nice day where it was a nice enough heat, and after that it's just been close and sticky and muggy and horrible.
It's the sticky, isn't it? It's the sticky feeling, because heat I can deal with. I can deal with heat, and I can to a certain extent I can deal with heat and being a bit sweaty. But it's the fact that it's not only your own sweat working against you; it's the moisture in the air working to weld your clothes to you.
Yeah,
and this shirt was new on today. And we only went out for maybe an hour earlier, and I instantly took my trousers off because when we got back in, not when I went out, that would be.
We went outside, so I instantly took my trousers off.
Yeah. I came back from where we went this afternoon. Instantly took my trousers off because if I didn't need to be wearing them, I weren't going to be wearing them. I'm wearing the t-shirt because I'm on a video call at the moment, and it's kind of, if you ever done those online meetings, you have to be clothed at the top off.
Yeah, it gets quite awkward when you're naked from the waist up. If you're naked from the waist down, usually people can't tell.
Yeah, and that is absolutely what's going on here. I mean, I've got boxer shorts on, but that's where the breeze is happening. If I didn't have a free and easy bottom half, this would be a much sweatier podcast.
Yeah, I'm not as lucky as you. I didn't only go out for an hour today, so I went to work for 8 hours, came home, sat in front of a fan, and then fell asleep because it was the first time I felt comfortable all day.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to do Tesco's, and it's oh fuck, I'm gonna have to run around Tesco's. So I then got home, dragged 4 bags of Tesco shopping up the stairs, and then rather than starting putting anything away, the first thing I did was take my t-shirt and my trousers off, and was just I'm going to do this in my boxers because I can't. I'm just literally soaking wet.
Yeah. Like even the most menial of tasks becomes arduous. And like to all of you countries who have this year round, we are not built for this. Like the UK are not built. We don't have the infrastructure for hot weather.
Yeah.
Like our houses are built really well to keep water and cold out.
Yeah.
However, because they can do that, they keep the moisture in the air and the heat in when it's hot as well.
Yeah.
And we don't have air conditioning. We have shit oscillating fans. We've mentioned this before, but we have like really inadequate oscillating fans that at very best move the hot air from one corner of the room to another. And
yeah.
It's not nice, but hey ho, we are where we are. In about three days' time, I'm going to a country that's very fucking close to the equator. So,
however, they'll probably have air conditioning in the hotels.
Oh, almost certainly. If they do not, my gosh, like
you're going to be very angry.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably be in a pool. Because, like, that's the one way to deal with it, isn't it? Like, when you're in water, it's fine. Everything's wet. And you're supposed to be wet, and that's okay.
We did Cyprus in a heat wave, and I spent, I'd say, 80% of the time that I wasn't in an air-conditioned room, I was in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
That was not heated by anything other than the sun.
Yeah, and you were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got a sponsor to mention because this is how these podcasts go, and I definitely didn't forget to do it last episode and had to re-record the sponsor segment. It's okay. Like, no one will know the edit's fine. It sounds brilliant. Sponsored segment. How do we do this? It's like that. So we are, of course, sponsored by Affordaboard. Affordaboard brings you pedals from DemonFX, JSA Effects, Muskie, Joyo, 4D, K-Line, Nox, Movil, Cord, and Cord again at amazing prices. I forgot the and. They are a UK company with all their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging. Check them out at affordaboard.co.uk and check them out at I think they're doing a guitar show in Manchester this weekend. So you'll have missed it by the time this podcast comes out, but I feel like I've mentioned it. He's getting some pretty interesting stuff through on the old like he's posted up some stuff on Facebook. There's a couple of DemonFX things. There was mention of the DemonFX clones again. There was another one, and then there's something that I sent you, wasn't there, Matt?
Yes, and I had already seen it.
Yeah. I've sent Mr. Affordaboard a message. As soon as I saw it, I sent him a direct message on WhatsApp and just was like, "How much are they? When are they coming in?" Because
I don't think there's any official word on the pricing yet, is there?
No. So we'll leave the details fully till when we get more on it. But let's just say it's a quite heavily featured pedal, more like a kind of DI box amp thing, and it's called the Simple.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
it is a white.
You've got to applaud DemonFX for making the word simplifier even more simple.
Even more simple. Yeah.
Whereas
if that's what it is based on, and we don't know what it's based on legally because it's legally it's a new thing.
Yeah, nudge, wink. I mean, just look at the fucking thing. Just take a full on look at it. Because I looked at it and thought, what's he posting up pictures of the simplifier for? And we're like, oh no, he's not. Let me just check because
it reminds me. There was a company called LN or LV or something like that doing a Chinese one as well for a while, but it was only available on, I think, AliExpress, and obviously nobody's going to drop more than about £5 on AliExpress because you don't know whether it's going to turn up to your house or not.
Indeed. I'm just having a look at this one. There's a few. So the one that I was thinking of was this sibling analog OTA phaser. I don't know what that's based on, but surely it's like that looks like it's gonna be something. I'm sure I've had a chat with James about this actually, and he's told me exactly what it was. But this one's confused me as well. It says, so to me that looks like the OCD.
Fab Swiss. It's not an OCD. OCD's only 3 knobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And that's 5.
It is. It's got a bass, mid, treble, gain, volume, and a switch in the middle. It might be Wampler based. And then, of course, we're getting...
that is very...
We're getting the 4-knob comp back in, based heavily around a certain Keeley. And then there's this one that I've done a demo on as well, which... It's called the Overdrive preamp. But it's underneath, it's got the YJM 308. So it mentions the exact pedal that it's kind of doing. Oh, look, there we go. That's the simple. The simple. So got on as well. Oh, and this week as well. This is why it's definitely worth following James on the socials. The Affordable official Facebook page. He shared a story about how he left a pedal on top of his car when he went to the post office. It fell off the car and he ran over it multiple times. However, like you can see that the circuit has pretty much fucked up.
Perished.
Yeah. But the case that's held up really well.
I was going to say, given that he drove over it multiple times...
I mean, he's driven over it enough.
It's still in square.
Yeah.
It's still square.
Yeah, like the structure of it. And it's kind of got like a nice... Like, you have a look at the back, it's got like a nice little relic job to it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, makes it look like it's 70 years old.
It does. The pedal inside is completely fucked. Because it's the Mosky multi-reverb, like the big spring or something like that. And it's part of the M series, and all of the M series have got like an LED indicator in the center, but it's got like a massive like surround for it, like the dual surrounds.
Yeah.
And the tires obviously caught that as purchase and just like popped it through the case. So the circuit's gonna be fucked. But the pedal, like, so for all of those people who are worried about the composition of these like cheaper Chinese enclosures, I think you're all right.
Yeah, unless you're going to try and stamp the knobs through the top of the pedal, which I wouldn't recommend even with a Boss.
Yeah. I mean, if your footwork is that inaccurate that you're stamping full force onto the LED dual bezel.
Or like trying to kick the knob sideways.
Yes. I think you'd be all right. But like, it's well worth following him on Facebook and Insta, because those are the kind of things that he shares. So yeah, check him out, affordable.co.uk. Right. I am going to caveat our shit news this week. I'm going to caveat it because we've got 2 bits of news that are very, very similar. We've got 2 bits of news which, if you take the brand name out of it,
they're the same piece of news.
Quite indistinguishable, yeah. Basically, we've got 2 desktop amps, which I asked about actually on Insta this week. I asked about desktop amps, like whether people were, like what people's opinions were, and I was quite dismissive about it, I'll be honest. I was Like the way I worded the post was like who cares about desktop amps? And there were a couple of people who like came to the like they aligned themselves with the side of the desktop amps. Just went, yeah, I use them. They're no nonsense, and because it's plug and play, I play so much more now that I've got one than when I used to have to plug into an amp. And like, you know what? I was wrong. Because like for me, like I don't use amps because I'll end up waking someone up or disturbing someone's doing something more important. So all of my stuff's headphone only. So it makes no sense to have a full amp, full speaker, and then using it through headphones. So I tend to go the modelling route. I've got the HX Stomp, which I use for pretty much all the demos. I've got the Tone X1 that I use if I don't need to record anything. And sometimes I do record through that as well. Like if I'm doing a guitar demo, because it's so small and convenient, you just plug in a USB-C cable to both the computer and the thingy. It does the audio and powers it all in one. So it's no nonsense at all.
Yep.
So like those are my solutions. But if you have the solution of like, it's not going to annoy anyone if I start turning up an amp, then why wouldn't you? And it's the same kind of convenience that I'll get with the Tone X or the HX Stomp, but in a little desk that you can have, I don't know, like in your little office at home, that you can just have a little jam on. Beautiful. The Yamaha TH10 kept being mentioned, which I've heard good things about. But there were some people talking about the Positive Grid as well, saying, yeah, love it. Like, got the old one. Really love the sounds, really convenient. Positive Grid is one of the ones that we're going to mention this week, but it's not the shit news, and it's pipped to the shit news by Moore. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be a shit piece of guitar equipment. It probably won't be. It'll probably be quite a serviceable bit of kit. But there is a reason why we're putting it in the shit news, and we'll mention that a little bit later. We're going to give it its dues first, and we're going to talk about it. So, the Moore SD10 is what we're talking about.
10i.
Oh, yeah, of course. The S-
Don't forget that lowercase I.
Yeah, it stands for Intelligent Desktop Amp. Because you don't want your desktop amp to be stupid. So it's 52 meticulous. You can hear, like, you can't see them, but you can hear the air quotes here. Meticulously crafted amp models powered by Moore's technology, which I don't know much about.
I assume that goes along with their guitars technology.
Guitars and Minors, walk hand in hand. I think it probably has something to do with their GE range, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, because they've updated something within that as well. The Minors technology, I'm assuming, is their proprietary, like, algorithmic amp sim kind of profile-y thing, where you get like clean roll off if you roll off your guitar signal, rather than it just reducing in volume like modelers used to do 20 years ago. I mean, all of the new ones do it, like the Helix and the Quad Cortex and the Boss GT and whatnot. So the Moore Minors, of course, may do that. I don't know. But I assume because they're mentioning the Minors, it's a thing. Are these the same guys who did the Kadura? No, that was the Ampero, weren't it? The Fern amp sims.
Oh, Oh dear.
Yeah, it's got 49 built-in effects from classic overdrive to cutting-edge modulations. So 49 across the board. You're probably not talking many there, really.
Well, I mean, so can we come up with 7 different sections? So we're going to have like overdrive, reverb, delay, modulation.
Yeah.
I guess they're probably going to have some compressors in there.
Yeah, boosts. You're going to have fuzz as well. So overdrive goes overdrive, distortion, fuzz. And you go from stuff like the tube screamer's always in there. Sometimes you have something like a DOD 250 or, I don't know, like a Timmy-inspired something or other, a Klon. You got big muffs, you've got fuzz faces.
Yeah. DS1.
DS1, yeah. Rat,
yeah.
Octavix, not Octavix, Octavio, sorry.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and then you'll have some other things that are... So, like, already there, we're talking, out of those 49, we've already got probably about 10 drives.
Yeah. And that's, like, your compressors are going to be thrown in at that stage as well, aren't they? And they'll probably have 2 different compressors.
And that's usually how it works. You've usually got, like, a blue-style compressor with a few knobs and a red-style compressor with 2 knobs. You're probably only talking a phaser, a univibe, a flanger.
Yeah.
Because this
maybe 2 choruses.
Yeah, like a tri-chorus for the 80s and then a standard or a dimension. And then like reverbs, you probably got 4 of those, like a plate, hall, spring, and cathedral is always on there. Cathedral is always like tape delay, modulated delay.
Yeah.
So like upon that, we're probably not talking vast amounts of effects.
What I want to know is why do you need more amp models than you've... I assume maybe there aren't as many drives and they've got more amp models to make up for the fact that they can't clone a tube screamer.
Yeah. I mean, if you're after like different sounds, having a different amp to model will make more of a change than throwing a DS1 in front of the Fender Clean that you've got. So I think that it probably makes sense to do it that way, but it seems, I don't know, it does seem a little bit light on the ground there.
I feel like 52 is way more amps than you're ever going to use. I would suggest clean Marshall, light overdrive Marshall, more JCM 900 style Marshall.
Yeah.
Clean Fender with, a big 412 and small combo driven, like cooking to the point where it's on fire.
Yeah, like a
kind of
thing.
Like 112 combo Fender. Vox clean, Vox dirty. Guess you can put a Mesa Boogie in there for those weirdos.
Yeah.
I'm already running out of amps. That's 8. That's plenty.
Like you want, usually there's a
Soldano.
There's a Bogner, there's a Soldano. Yeah.
But still that's 12.
You're probably talking...
You don't need any more than that.
So with your Marshalls, you've got so like JMP or JTM, normal, bright, jumpered. Then you'll have JCM 800, normal and normal, JCM bright and jumpered.
Clean, driven.
Usually you just got like the 2 channels, and you can run them clean or you can run them dirty, like depending on what you want. But then you're gonna have like rodded versions of them as well, because
that's what Soldano is like. Just
Yeah, usually there's a few fenders as well. There's usually like a
It's far too many.
like a deluxe reverb. There's usually a bass man, which I tend to like. There's usually like a small fender as well, like a champ.
Yeah, nobody can tell the difference between the Hot Rod Deluxe and the Hot Rod DeVille and the Bassman and they're all the fucking same amp. They're all just really bright, really clean, and the Two Rock sounds better.
I mean, but they usually have that as well. They'll usually have like a Two Rock or like a Dumble inspired, like a boutique clean kind of thing. So like 52 meticulously crafted. Every time I'm putting those quotes in there. Miner's Technology amps. So, yeah, I mean, if it's a desktop amp, you don't want to be surfing through a whole bunch, do you? Maybe the brevity of the 49 built-in effects and 52 might be a few too many amp models, but you find a setting you like and you sound with it. It's got a rechargeable 3000 milliamp hour battery, which I'm sure it said did. Was it saying it? Oh, it's not. It's not saying it on this page. Let's have a look on the old Domin.
It's 3,000 milliamp hour battery. It says in this article.
Yes, sorry. Did I say 300?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Times 10. It's also got drum machine, an 80-second looper, and a built-in tuner. I mean, you always need a tuner. A drum machine is like the drum machines on these things are never good. And like I suppose,
do you reckon this has got the 10 metronomes from that guitar from last week?
Yeah, look.
Or was that next week?
Yeah, 10 synchronized metronomes.
Yeah, it was either last week or next week.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
So, spoilers or not spoilers? I don't know how you're going to be doing that without using the foot pedal, because they do a wireless foot switch with it as well that you can, I assume, makes it slightly better in terms of functionality. I assume there's an app. There's probably an app. Bluetooth connection, yes. Oh, there you go. You can use the Moore F4 foot switch for hands-free control or the iAmp app to explore tone shaping and depth. Of course you can. It's got 3 knobs on the top, so you'd fucking have to, wouldn't you? So, like, this product in and of itself, it's probably fine. Don't get me wrong, it'll probably sound decent enough, and it will hit all of those points that the people were saying. Like, it's nice and convenient. You just plug in. It'll take a little bit of faffing when you first set it up, setting up the app, or downloading the app and make sure that app syncs with the unit itself. And oh shit, the thing's not syncing. What do I need to do? Turn it off, turn it on again. I've got to restart my phone, make sure my Bluetooth's in like search mode or whatever. Once you've done all that shit and you've dialed in your tone, you go back to it, you plug it in, you switch it on, and you're done. Like, it's good. You pull up a tone that you like. You've got a few presets in there, I assume, in your iAmp app. You've got your clean fender with whatever modulation you've chosen. Or tremolo. Tremolo, we didn't even mention tremolo. Yeah, with a bit of reverb on, and then you switch over to your Marshall drive. And, like, life's good. Life's good. However, this is £247, which...
Well, I don't think it is, because the 30-watt one that came out last year is 247.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So it's like to be confirmed, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So...
But still, like, I'm concerned that a 10-watt solid state Class D power amp trying to do all this processing and trying to send out that amount of sound, I think I'd like be worried that it's just gonna be a bit farty.
So the Black Star ID 10, ID Core 10. Yeoman's lent me one of those for a little while. And I thought, yeah, this is going to be like piddly and farty and just not really doing a great deal. And it sounded lovely. It sounded really good. There happened to be, because the effects on it have got this, like the little rotary switch like you used to have on the, like, cast your mind back to the Line 6 Spider days. The little rotary switch that's got like, you've got 4 different like presets, and then you turn the knob and it brings up the intensity of each effect. So you've got like the intensity of the chorus, and then it suddenly switches over to phaser, and then suddenly switches over to something else. On the modulation, the 4th one was something, and I don't know what it was, but it was glorious. I think it was a harmonic tremolo, which is a really, really strange choice. Like, if you're given 4 effects, choosing one of them as harmonic tremolo. But it was glorious. A little bit of that, a little bit of reverb too, I think it was, which was the spring reverb. On the clean, maybe, like clean warm, I think it was. Just an amazing tone. And it had, like, it mentioned something about, like, insane stereo width on this thing. Like, they still do these. The V4 version of this, the ID Core 10 V4, is 136 quid. So, if Moore's 10 watt thing isn't anywhere, like, is more than that, you're probably
but not. Was the ID Core 2 speakered?
Maybe. Yeah, it got to be if it had like a stereo thing going on.
Maybe, yeah. I'm just in my head that I'm assuming it's gonna be 5 watts per speaker, and they're 2 3-inch speakers, or like 2 or 3, not 2 3-inch speakers. But yeah, I don't think these are going to be that big, and I'd be quite concerned. I think I'd be more likely, if I was going to buy any of these, which I wouldn't, I'd be more likely to go for the 30, just in the hopes that if I wanted it to move a speaker, it might be able to move the speaker.
Yeah. I think the way that they get around it is that they are all, like, it's full range speakers rather than guitar speakers, and they're pushing out a fully modelled signal into those. And like I say, the ID Core from probably about 6 or 7 years ago sounded great. So I don't think the Moore one's going to sound bad. Don't get me wrong. Moore have really stepped up their game since the days of cloning Boss pedals and putting them in tiny enclosures.
You'll find it was an electro harmonics pedal. Actually, you did a video on it this week.
I did indeed. What a wonderful segue! Yeah, we'll use that. So that's our shit news. I did a video on litigation pedals this week. I did a video for pedal boards of doom. So pedal boards of doom. Yeah, I seem to be
dabba-da-babba-da-do.
Babba-da-do. Yeah. I'm the host there now. It would appear. I am
the host.
I am the host. No, next week, which will be... No, it will be next week for you guys. For us, it was...
Well, it'll be this week.
Yeah, last week. There will be a video coming out by Jason. So I'm not on my own. But, yeah. So I did a video this week about 5 pedals that caused legal troubles. And, of course, the Moore Tender Octave made that list. Because, why wouldn't it? Like there's a few within there, a few examples that, because when you see a video with a title like that, I don't know if your brain does this, but mine instantly goes, I can think of 5. Let's see if they are the same 5. And then,
I mean, we did it at the start of the podcast. I went, in the preamble bit of the podcast, I was like, I can only think of 2 of them.
Yeah. So, like, if you search your mind a little bit, you'll definitely get 2 of them. Definitely get 2. You might get to 4. I don't think you'll get all 5.
We've definitely talked about at least 2 of them on this podcast more than once.
Yes, yeah. I mean, they're not unknown pedals, but I thought the stories behind them were interesting enough to wrap them up and put them in a video. Because we needed a video this week. No, I thought, like, I genuinely, like, I was thinking about it, and I thought they were really, really interesting stories. And I thought, just because I know some of these stories, it doesn't mean that everyone does. So I thought, sharing is caring. So definitely go check that out, because I had fun making that. And leave in the comments of that video whether you got to guess them all, whether you guessed them all right. Because I definitely think there's one that only the most hardened guitar nerds will be aware of. Not the only demo that I did this week. What else did I do? I don't know what will be out this Friday. Because I'm going on holiday, I've pre-recorded a bunch of the demos that I can't remember. I think it's the iSet Storm Overdrive. That's the one that was out on Friday. And it's an interesting one. It's a really, really interesting pedal. Because I thought it being like a small box overdrive, it's going to be... I knew it weren't going to be a tube screamer, because he's like the chap from iSet's already done a few of those. And there was one that was like maybe blues drivery. Like, okay, cool. So thinking, what else could it be? Like overdrive, maybe like an OCD, or maybe because it's got like a toggle switch as well. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe OCD, maybe it could be like a Timmy or something. It weren't, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but I could give you 100 guesses, and I don't think you'd get it.
So it's got to be something obscure then.
It's really, really obscure.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying.
Yeah. Instead of trying to guess, go into the video, because I, like, in my little commenty things that I do, my little commentary while I'm playing the pedal, like the talk bit that I say that I don't do, I just do it in text. That's the whole secret behind these no talk all tones. I do talk, I just do it in a way that doesn't talk over the the playing.
Yeah, the sound of the...
Yeah, do it just via text. I mention what I think this is hinting at, and it's a real strange one. But I'm a little bit proud, actually. I'm a little bit proud that iSet went this way with this one, because it's one that other guitar companies have not done. Even the original company that made this pedal, I don't think make it anymore. So okay. It's an interesting one. But yeah, definitely check it out. And then the final thing that I did this week, and I feel like a milestone has passed, and I feel like I deserve some credit for this, so I'm going to mention it on the podcast. It's that my bass guitar that is sat next to me right here. Let's see if we can... There you go. Can you hear that? My bass guitar.
I did. I don't know whether the listener will.
Maybe they will. We'll see if the noise gate gets her. But you might have noticed that the tone on that bass note there, this one. Oh, that's the wrong one.
No, that was a different one.
There we go. That note and this note sound very similar. Like in terms of the tone and the volume.
They're definitely two different notes.
Yeah. But that's because these are a completely new set of strings on this bass guitar. And yeah, I restrung a bass guitar. Which it's a thing.
Is it?
It is.
I thought you just took the old strings off and boiled them and put them back on again.
I was really tempted. But the A string was considerably newer than the other ones. So
I would have had to do it.
Well, I'd have had to boil the three that were very, very old and then throw the A string in the garden to get it dirtier. So that it kind of matched them.
You could have just taken it outside and buried it for a week and then dug it up again.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have that amount of time and effort to sink into it. So I used the strings that I bought. You'll be happy to know that I didn't fully clean the bass guitar. I cleaned a bit of the dust off, but I didn't do like the full service on it because it's a bass.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit like a teapot where you're not really supposed to like fully wash a teapot because the like part of the flavour is in the ingrained tea. Bass guitars are a bit like that, where like part of the tone is the filth, the
fretboard gunk.
Yeah. So,
oh dear.
So I didn't fully clean it. I gave it a little bit of a dust over.
Yeah.
The bridge on the this Ibanez sound gear is mental. I'm not sure I've put the little ball ends in the right place because it's got two little kind of crevices. It doesn't it's not a string through, but it's got two little crevices on this weird quite high mass bridge that looks like you hook the bass string in it and then the tension keeps it on.
But that's how the Line 6 the Variax that I had worked. You slotted them in down into a slot, and then as you pulled it back towards the headstock, that kept it in place.
Oh wow, that's
fancy.
It's a faith-based system, that is, isn't it? That you're hoping that it's hooked in there. However, the little crevice that I initially put them into is close to where the saddle is, and the little crevice where they actually ended up was towards the back of the bridge. So they each and every one of the strings came out of that one and hooked themselves in another crevice that I didn't even know was there, which is just beautiful.
Magic.
Yeah, I mean they've stayed on. It's all good. I did realise that after I'd started stringing it, it's also got an option to feed them through the back of the bridge so it can be a top loader.
Okay.
And that would have made me feel much more comfortable. But we are where we are. So, I've got strings and they're in. For how long? I cannot say. But yeah. I restrung a bass guitar. I've yet to use it on a track, and I will use it on a track. I definitely will. The first one you might hear it on, in fact, is... Let me see if I can pull up the title for this one, because I've got some in store. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the Crazy Tube Circuits High Power. It's not that one. Entirely vibrating, or last bus back.
I know what last bus back is. Entirely vibrating.
Indeed.
Entirely something about shaking or...
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll give you that. Shaking all over.
Right, so we've got shaking all over, and the other one I assume is Last Train Home?
It is, yeah. not by the lost profits, I will have you know. No. Yeah, hopefully, because I sometimes change my mind midway through writing these pastiches. Just go, actually, it's not quite getting the tone that I thought it would. But I think Shaking All Over, I can't even remember who it was. It's like someone and the Pirates. Like a 60s tune. Shaking All Over.
It is, yeah. It was on an air guitar album or something like that I had a long time ago. But
so I think that one, because like the pedal, I'll tell you about the pedal. It's the Crazy Tube Circuits Sidekick Junior. And it's got reverb, delay, and modulation. And I think the reverb and delay would work incredibly well for that kind of surfy, like big spring, really tight slap back, surfy kind of tone. And then, of course, I'm having to do an 80s tune because the thing's got a Dimension chorus in it. And I thought, what song is the most 80s song? And I thought, you know what? It's John Mayer. It's that John Mayer album where we played all of the 80s songs, but was released in 2022. So
insane.
Yeah.
It was Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, by the way, so you did get it right.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, I'd done a little Googling because sometimes I picture the guitar tone in my head that I think was used for this thing, and then play the song and it's a completely different guitar tone. And I'm like, well, fuck.
This was different in my head.
Yeah. Like there was way more reverb on that, or like that wasn't a distorted guitar, or they didn't use flanger at all. No, it was a completely clean guitar part. Okay, so that kind of stuff can happen, and that tends to be where I scrap the idea for songs. But I've done the groundwork with these ones. I think I can shoehorn the tones in, because I think the Mayer one isn't particularly affected, but it's got big organy kind of pads behind the back of it, like 80s synth pads, and I think I could probably get
that sound from the
So I'll do that. I've just noticed we're definitely not getting through the news this week, are we? Let's talk about the positive grid, because we didn't last week. Go on. So the positive grid is basically everything that we mentioned in the last bit of news. It's a desktop amp.
It is a bit bigger.
It is, yeah. So this is. Did you say it was a 50 watt amp?
Yeah. So according to their website, it is a 50 watt smart guitar practice amp and Bluetooth speaker.
What makes it smart? Intuitive AI features. What?
It connects to your phone.
Oh, here we go. So it's got a smart jam auto chord intuitive AI feature. So I assume like you play some stuff into it and it'll add like back into it.
I'd scroll too far. You remember when I laughed at it for saying powered tone? So it hadn't loaded in the picture of the word AI above powered tone. So I thought it was like it had a powered tone control rather than a passive one. No, it's AI powered tone.
Yeah.
It just hadn't fucking loaded because their website is just full of apps. It's just cookies everywhere, like moving things that don't need to move, pictures and lines that don't need to be there. Like it genuinely is like a 6-year-old has created there.
Yeah. It's a bit of a try hard. So there's a few things. This is mentioning HD amplifier models, which opposed to the, what was it?
Standard
D. What were the other ones on the
Miners. Yeah.
So you're not going to say that your amp models are standard definition, are you? Like, no one's going to say, oh yeah, these ones aren't great.
Yeah.
So of course you're going to say it's like a high definition amp model. I think they are supposed to be pretty good. I've heard they're supposed to be all right sounding amp models, and like are supposed to feel all right.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but both of us, we talked about this last week before the podcast.
Yes, yeah, we did, yeah.
Last week before next week's podcast, which we didn't end up talking about this on, where both of us remember that there was a load of hype around this, and then the week after these launched, Facebook Marketplace was full of Spark Ones, like just full of them.
Yeah, and there were a bunch of people who just straight up returned them. So, like I put it up on my Facebook and Instagram about it, and there were people like getting the like fighting the corner of the Spark. But equally, we remember back when the first one released, and people were going, like I expected more from this.
Yeah.
Give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna shit talk it because I've not played one, and I haven't heard any details on this one. Largely because this was officially released today. There was like a live stream with Nuno Betancourt playing it. Now,
oh, yes. Have you seen the quote that that they're pushing along from Nuno Betancourt about this amp?
I have not.
See if I can find it. So Spark 2 is like taking Madison Square Garden wherever you go. It's epic and versatile.
Is Madison Square Garden epic and versatile?
It's a building, so I mean, they have wrestling and boxing and music. Does that make it versatile?
Yeah, I suppose it does.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So that's epic and versatile.
Probably could have chosen something better. Look, the experience of playing at Madison Square Garden wherever you go.
Yeah, no, it is like taking Madison Square Garden wherever you go.
It's a good job he can play guitar in it, because words are not his strong suit. We have learned. Like, if you're putting Nuno Betancourt through your amplifier, no matter what your amplifier is, it's probably going to sound all right. I want, like, Steve from the jam night, who Ben's in tune most of the time and knows a solid 40% of Sultans of Swing. Oh, give it to him. If he can get it to sound good, then we'll talk. Like, it's like on Top Gear where they used to get the Stig to take reasonably priced cars around the track.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna do pretty well. He's a racing driver.
Yeah. And of course, also the celebrities who are not racing drivers drive slower than the guy who drives the track every week in different cars.
Yeah.
Shock horror.
It's almost like professionals. Professionals for a reason.
Yeah, it's almost like they're better than people who are either amateurs or, like, you know, weekenders at these things.
Yeah, ask Steve, who knows 40% of Sultans of Swing.
Yeah.
Don't know all of the solo, but you can get around it if you know what key it's in. Pentatonic works over most things, doesn't it?
I was going to say, it works over everything.
Yeah.
If you try, you just need to try hard enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this has got a 12-hour battery life, apparently. When practicing with Spark AI and Wi-Fi capability, make musical journey of discovery. What? It's audio interface as well. USB-C audio interface. Same with the Moa. It's got OTG over USB-C. So not only can it I'm sure you can connect it to your phone as an interface through that. I don't know if you come with this because it doesn't actually mention OTG.
Yeah, it do.
But
I mean, you definitely can connect it to your phone because the first photo on the thing is a Spark with a phone in front of it with not the word orange, but clearly an orange amp. You know, that like.
You want about? Oh no, you're not about that one. But yes, yeah. But it's not what I'm saying is it's not pushing the audio through to the mobile.
It is because the next bit is like your phone saying F major 7 and then your phone saying like E.
Nah.
There's a couple of them on their website.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
So the AI bit is definitely linked to your phone.
Cool. Yeah, so there's potential. This is 250 quid, I think it was about that, or like 247.
Yeah.
Well, I don't there's no
there's no UK pricing.
No, 252 here because you can. It's like pre-order.
Right, okay.
So similar price to the 30 watt Moore one.
Yeah.
This is 50 watt and seems to do a bit more. So yeah.
And it is promoted by the guy who did the Sillet Bang adverts, I think, because the website is just the most marketing nonsense you've ever read anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah, it's buzzwords, isn't it? It's buzzwords and marketing spiel.
There's one paragraph that is just my favourite piece of guitar marketing I've ever seen. Spark boldly carved its name into guitar history as the smart amp that jams along with you. Spark 2 takes that radical innovation to all new heights and doesn't just push boundaries, it shatters them.
Yeah.
You've not told me anything at all.
Yeah, you've used a lot of words to say nothing. You can imagine those... that tagline being said as someone is smashing through a glass screen on a skateboard with sodas in their hand and pushing past old people and going, "Get out the way, Gramps." It's exactly, 90s as shit, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, they're using Nuno Betancourt,
yes, but
struggling to be 80s.
Yeah, wheeling back out. Just don't mention Joe Bonamassa or Slash. Like a red rag to a bull, days. Oh dear. So I think.
Oh, good. And their AI is only in beta.
Okay.
I've just scrolled down and it says Spark AI and then beta in small letters next to it.
So essentially, they're doing what the games industry do and releasing a product when it's
not fully done.
About there,
hoping that it'll be all right.
Yeah.
You lot can test it for us for the small price of $300. You can test our software for us.
I mean that.
Don't worry, we'll let you keep it at the end.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's yours. Whether it's good or not, it's yours. I have been having an absolute fucking nightmare with a game that I bought this week actually for the Switch. I wanted to relive a bit of my childhood. I say childhood, kind of like early 20s. Yeah, like the good parts.
Yeah.
And I bought the Star Wars Heritage Collection for the Switch, which is like the two Jedi Outcast games, like Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy. Got Force Unleashed, the pod racing game, and then there's another two as well that can't. Oh, the Knights of the Old Republic games. I was thinking, yes, get in. Like they'll run really well because they're like 20-year-old games now. I wanted to play them and I thought, yeah, my son will get on with these. And legit, he has. He's like really, really been enjoying Jedi Academy. However, I've played two of the games. I played Jedi Academy and Knights of the Old Republic because those are the ones that I kind of wanted to replay as an adult. Managed to complete Jedi Academy, by the way, just in case you were wondering. on both of the games that I have played, at random intervals in the game shuts down and says that a random error has occurred. No full warning for it.
Yeah, just crash dump.
Yeah, crash dump, puts you back on the home screen of the Switch, doesn't save your progress. So, fucks you up, pretty much.
Yeah.
It happened, like, I managed to complete Jedi Academy. It happened to me about 4 or 5 times. I'm thinking, well, that's a bit shit. And it has now happened maybe twice on Knights of the Old Republic. However, my son was playing Jedi Academy the other morning. It happened at the same point on a level, like on one of his save files. It happened the same point every time he walked past this certain checkpoint on it. Did, like, just arse falling out of it every time. And he got to a point where it was like, I don't want to play this anymore because it won't let me progress in the level.
Yeah.
So, like, I sat with him for about an hour working through how we can make the game not shit itself at this specific point. And then ended up, like, restarting the level, going, like, just running through it, getting to this point and seeing if it would shit itself, and it eventually let us through. But that is a game which is, I think it retails for about 60, 65 quid for that. And consistently, these games are just shitting themselves and dumping you back to the home screen. No auto-save crash kind of thing. Just absolutely shitting itself. And it pissed me off so much that, because I didn't pay full price for it. I managed to get it used. But it was still a decent chunk because because they're the old Star Wars games, people put value onto it. So it's still a good, I think I paid 50 quid for it. 50 quid for games that are 20 years old that don't work as well as the original games used to work. And you'd think, well, surely there'll be a patch out for that. It's been out for about 2 or 3 years. They're not going to patch that shit anymore.
No, they don't care because the thing that they've done is it's a Star Wars game, so all of the Star Wars nerds will buy it immediately. So it doesn't matter how good it is on release because it will sell all that it's going to sell on release.
Yeah. Because
Star Wars nerds will buy it, and people who aren't Star Wars nerds will go, why would I want 20-year-old games?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I fall into that nostalgia trap with these. Just like, it'd be nice. Like, because I've wanted to play Knights of the Old Republic for fucking years, and I had it on the Xbox, and I played halfway through it and got bored because I was a late teenage, early 20s lad and didn't want to play an RPG because RPGs are for nerds. And fucking now I'm an old nerd. So it's get right back on that one. But it's a horrendous experience. I would have been better off pirating the games and playing them on an emulator.
Yeah. Raspberry Pi or even on your PC.
Yeah, just because they're Xbox, it'd have to be a decent spec PC. Not decent, but better than a single board computer.
Yeah.
But I would have been better off. I probably could have picked up a PC of decent enough spec to play it for about 50 quid. And then just pirated them. Because I've got the game, so it wouldn't actually be full piracy. If I downloaded them, an Xbox original emulator, just used the disc tray, I could have played the originals.
Yeah.
And not had the fucking issues. But the convenience of playing it on a Switch and just be like, oh, it'd be nice if I could get it for my son and on his console and everything. Fuck you, whoever's idea it was to re-release them in the buggy as fuck state.
Well, I mean, it'll be the devs themselves because, like, Nintendo are pretty good with, like, the upscale and, like, on the Switch, you know, they've got the 64 and the, is it SNES?
Yeah, they've got
Or
NES,
is it NES?
and
64.
and 64.
Because, like, and the 64 stuff, they've done quite well.
They've got Mega Drive emulator on there as well.
Oh, have they? I've not, like, it's been a while, but, like, when they dropped the 64 emulator, 4 of us got online together to play GoldenEye.
Yes.
And it's weird because 4 of you are in 4 different rooms, but you've all got the 4-player split screen.
Oh, no way.
Like you used to when you were sat next to each other. So you can still like look at somebody else's screen and work out where they are. But no one can call you out on it because you're in different, well, like 2 people were in the UK and 2 of us were on the Isle of Man and we were doing this. It's great fun. Like, yeah, and like they've managed to get that to it. So I don't think it's going to be Nintendo's side that's the issue. I think it's going to be the actual game devs themselves.
Yeah, so I think it was all outsourced through a company called Aspire because, look, they've all got this new splash screen on all of the games, and they were all from different devs anyway. Like the two nice ones were BioWare. BioWare tend to be all right. But like the Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy were different devs even from each other, I think. And then Pod Racing was like N64. So like it wouldn't have been any of them. But yeah, it's lazy ass porting, lazy ass cash grab. And the Spark is doing that too? No, I don't know.
No, I don't know how he got there.
There was a tangent and there was a rant. It's classic Fret Talk. That sounds like a good place to end it for this week, doesn't it?
It does.
Just the podcast, not myself. That's not where this is going.
And this is the last podcast ever, even though next week's already scheduled.
Absolutely, yeah. Not before me Ollie Bobs, no. Right. Yes. Thank you for joining us on this Fret Talk podcast this week. I hope you appreciate it. This has been an endurance event for us because of the hot weather, but we love doing this. We love spending the time and just connecting with you guys out there, you lovely Fret Talk podcast people. We're going to extend a special thank you to Mr. Affordable, affordable.co.uk, bringing you stuff from things in packages what are good. That's me not reading the script. That's that's as much as that I remember. No, check him out. He's getting like new lines and stuff in like week on week, and he's doing a few shows over summer as well. So, look, if you're in the UK, you might even be able to go to some of these trade shows and check out the pedals. That'd be ace, wouldn't it? Be ace. Yeah. And we're going to extend a third and final thank you to our Patreon backers, who are amazing people, and from as little as $2 a month, which I can tell you here and now, it is less than a Poundland meal deal. The Poundland meal deal is £3. So, like, this is less than one of those.
Do Poundland have meal deals?
They do, and the sandwiches aren't great. However, as a snack, you can choose a Ginster's pasty, which in anywhere else, that would be a main. So I'm happy with that.
Okay.
But beside the point, you can't get that. Like, you could get almost 2 months worth of Fret Talk Patreon for that. So that is the quality seal of approval. We should probably charge more for it, shouldn't we? Because that doesn't sound like a lot. But no, we like to give you value. And we do additional Patreon episodes as well. We pump out additional episodes where we get a little bit loose and we talk about what's gone on in the guitar news, like the guitar media news, mainly Nuno Betancourt and who he slagged off this week. I'll be honest.
There's only been like 3 of them in the last 6 months.
Yeah, like almost concurrently.
And he did apologise for one of them, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
He ended up saying sorry to Slash.
He did.
Because some other dude from Guns N' Roses, I assume, said, what you talking about? And he went, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, my bad. He may or may not have been high, allegedly. I mean, whether or not he is, the dude looks baked. He looks a bit like Argyle from Stranger Things, just the whole time. But yeah, so as little as $2 a month, you can be part of the Patreon crew. And the following people are current Patreon backers. You get your name shouted out as well if you're part of the crew. So they are Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chevtone Effects, the trifecta of Erector. We've got Huge Erection. We've got My Cock's Long. And we've got Gary Goldencock. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. Been a while, boys. It's been a while. You've not done the Second Button in a while. Come on. I'm jonesing for some of that. Jonesing for some of that Seinfeld. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. And we've got Mr. Jason Wharton, Jason Wharton 82, and of tomorrow's PBOD video. No pressure or anything, Jason.
Nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah, no pressure. So if you want to catch me online, you find me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads / or at BudgetPedalChap. And of course, YouTube is the home to the No Talk or Tone series, which this week features the Storm Overdrive by iSet, which you would not guess. 100 guesses, I'll tell you, 100 guesses, and you still won't guess it. Matt, where can we find you?
Heel_Matt Q on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads.
Yeah, we can. So from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap. From Mr. Matt Wine, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Ooh. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Good night,
Bye.
Bye. What do you get if you cross a chicken with a fox?
I don't know.
A fox.
Okay.